The lonely, exhausted baby zebra lies resting on the tall grass of the savanna, its stripes barely moving in the morning light. Scattered acacia trees stand as silent witnesses to the unfolding drama. This young animal, separated from its dazzle of zebras, had pushed beyond its limit. A slight, yet critical, injury had finally forced it to rest. Suddenly, a formidable pride of lions discovers the baby zebra in the clearing. A large, dominant lion and two focused lionesses, driven by the instinctive hunger of the wild, begin to spread out. They move with quiet precision, surrounding the baby zebra from every side, yet the baby zebra does not flee. It simply remains still, its head low, accepting its fate or perhaps challenging it. What stops an animal from doing the one thing it's born to do? Watch to the end of this section to see the first hint of an answer. The silence hangs heavy, broken only by the distant rustling of the acacia leaves. It's a silence that holds an unspoken question. Why is this happening? The tension intensified as the lion approached, its massive shoulders rolling with power, its golden eyes fixed on the motionless target. The two lionesses, sleek and ready, positioned themselves, cutting off any imaginary escape route. This wasn't the expected scene of frantic flight and chase. This was a deliberate, confusing standoff. The baby zebra remained in a grounded position, a picture of absolute stillness despite the predators closing in. This perplexing lack of panic confused the pride of lions. Predators are conditioned to react to movement, to the adrenaline-fueled attempt to escape. The baby zebra's inertia disrupted their hunting pattern, creating an unusual moment of hesitation. Miles away, hidden behind a gentle rise in the expansive green savanna, Zola, a park ranger known for his calm observation, watched the scene unfold through his binoculars. His heart pounded, a familiar rhythm of hope and despair. Zola knew the rules of the wild, non-intervention, but his training also taught him to read the fine lines of animal behavior. The baby zebra's stillness was not just defeat. It seemed calculated, a final, desperate gamble. Zola noted the lion's posture, curiosity mixed with predatory intent. From a biological standpoint, a zebra's stripes are a natural defense, designed to dazzle and confuse a predator during movement. But they're useless when the animal is still. Yet, some recent studies suggest extreme stillness can be a survival mechanism, a final, desperate gamble that confuses even the most experienced predator. Could this be what's happening here? The pride of lions moved, not for the immediate kill, but to circle slowly. Their momentary confusion was palpable. The time for silent waiting was almost over, but high above, a different kind of tension was building. The baby zebra's stillness was truly born of exhaustion and pain. Hidden from the casual glance, a slight, almost imperceptible tremor in its back leg betrayed a minor injury. It could not run. Its only hope was to wait. In a brief flicker, the baby zebra's eye darted toward the far horizon. There, faint against the blue sky, was the dark line of its family, the Dazzle of Zebras. They were moving, a cloud of stripes streaming across the plain, but they were still too far to offer immediate protection. They knew one of their own was missing, and they were fighting against the vastness of the acacia-dotted landscape. Zola saw the same movement on the horizon. His mind raced. Direct interference was unthinkable, but the window for a distraction was closing. He had to create a stimulus that would redirect the lion's intense focus without endangering the animals or himself. Zola made a split-second, non-intrusive decision. He gently started his vehicle and drove it a few hundred yards off to the side, away from the scene, kicking up a purposeful plume of dry dust. He then gave a short, controlled burst of his engine. It was a small act, a calculated disruption of the immediate environment. This subtle diversion served its purpose. The powerful main line's attention snapped away from the motionless baby zebra, its focus shifting momentarily to the unexpected noise and dust cloud. It was a critical pause. This brief pattern interrupt, this change in the rhythm of the savanna's drama, created a vital, hopeful window. Zola's small act of calculated humanity bought a few precious seconds. But the pride of lions was hungry and focused, and the lion quickly returned its gaze to the easily accessible prey. What happens when a lion chooses between the easy prey and the new distraction? The answer rested in the final approach. The lion, having assessed Zola's harmless, distant distraction, returned its full focus to the baby zebra. The massive cat took a slow, deliberate step closer. The moment was suspended in time. The emotional climax of this silent confrontation was approaching, not in a violent clash, but in a choice. The lion paused again, seemingly calculating the cost-benefit of the hunt. This particular prey was unmoving, perhaps already too weak, offering no satisfying chase, no stimulation of the hunt. There was a pause, a fleeting moment where the lion seemed to sense the sheer, raw exhaustion of the small life before it. One of the lionesses, positioned closest to the baby zebra, lowered her head, observing the motionless animal with an intensity that seemed almost weary. Was it tactical frustration or a faint, biological recognition of vulnerability? The silence of the baby zebra spoke louder than any scream. It offered no energy for the predators to feed upon, either literally or emotionally. Then, from the horizon, a powerful sound broke the quiet tension. The distant calls of the approaching Dazzle of Zebras echoed across the plain, a sound of family, community, and safety getting closer, a signal that help was minutes away, not hours. Suddenly, the lion turned its back on the baby zebra. It was not retreating, but walking purposefully toward the two lionesses for a silent, crucial huddle. They communicated with subtle head movements and soft rubs. The fate of the baby zebra now rested on this silent decision between the most powerful predators on the savanna. What were they discussing? The true answer will surprise you. The time for silent waiting was over. The baby zebra tried to stand, wobbling, then fell back to a resting position. The Dazzle of Zebras was closing fast. The silent huddle ended. In a stunning display of strategic decision-making, the pride of lions collectively turned their backs on the immobilized baby zebra. They began to walk away, moving toward the shade of a distant cluster of acacia trees. They did not show mercy in the human sense. They made a calculated choice. The baby zebra, unmoving and offering no flight stimulus, represented a difficult, energy-wasting meal, especially with a potential confrontation with an entire Dazzle of Zebras imminent. The predators chose to conserve their energy for an easier hunt later. Seconds later, the thundering sound of hooves became deafening. The Dazzle of Zebras arrived, surrounding their lost member instantly. They nudged the baby zebra gently, helping it to its feet. Slowly, awkwardly at first, the baby zebra rejoined the safety of its striped community, quickly blending into the protective maze of the herd. The Dazzle of Zebras moved on, leaving the grass flattened and the air heavy with dust and relief. Zola watched the scene through his glass, his heart now calm. This baby zebra showed us that stillness is not surrender. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is to be still, to refuse to engage in a panicked, energy-draining struggle. This quiet resolve, coupled with the imminent arrival of its support system, gave the baby zebra its life. The lesson for us is profound. When you feel your weakest, hold your ground. Save your energy. Trust that your strength or your community will meet you in that moment of calm. If this story resonated with you, and you found a moment of peace and connection in this amazing tale of survival, please hit the like button and subscribe. We have more breathtaking stories from the wild waiting for you.